Comes out to the 25-yard line.
This is it. 19, 59, 59. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And incomplete to open things up. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
I'm coming. 24. I'm coming after you.
Back to throw, Watson.
Here we go, D.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, he finds Hopkins complete. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 65 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
34.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Fights through him. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I'm going to hit you all.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 64 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Time to go.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Block.
Here's Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 14, Dolphins 7.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Watson with a give to Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
What is that? 19! Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. And go!
From the red zone now, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 10-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 59! Zoom.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Here's Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hey, 5-0.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, check my dirty. Watching your ball. Get your swarm
On 3rd and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. They'll run here with Lodge. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Check 19. 21, check back 21. Let's go one more. 59, 59. Hey, check orbit. 21, check back 21. It's a party now.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right. It's complete. Stills. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
19. Check back 21. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be
a first down carry now for Miller. Miller with first down and more. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
His kick is good. Makes the score Texans 21, Dolphins 7. Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. There he goes left side. And it's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
That's us. That's us.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, He might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Hey, 31! 55! Hey, eat! Now watch one! 55's my guy, 55. You,
out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Watson now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Keep it up, guys.
Fitzpatrick now after the fumble recovery. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. That's more like lead.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Fitzpatrick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick again. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Dolphins.
On first down, Laird. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Right 20, regular. 52 and 56, 52 and 56.
From just shy of midfield, Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They run it with Balaj. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. On fourth down, they snap it to Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Here's Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Kill.
Balaj. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now Balaj. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, watch the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught. That one goes for 20.